time, dazzle the visitor with their awesome size and their otherworldly stalactite formations. This is the largest non-polar ice field in the world. Slowly moving down the 5,000-meter high mountain slope, the glacier makes its way to the sea. Located on both sides of the border between Canada and the United States, the combined area of 4 bordering national parks forms what is the largest UNESCO World Natural Heritage Site on the planet. This unique world of ice and nature is centered in the area around the Wrangell and St Elias mountain ranges, which spread across the border of the state of Alaska and Canada. Located in Alaska, Wrangell St Elias National Park is nestled within the Wrangell and St Elias mountain ranges. Mount St Elias, which has an altitude of 5,489 meters, is the second highest peak in North America. Across the border in Canada, Kluane National Park is home to that country's highest mountain, Mount Logan, which has an altitude of 5,959 meters. Also located in Canada, the Tatshenshini-Alsek Provincial Wilderness Park is named after 2 rivers originating in the St. Elias Mountains. Glacier Bay National Park is a national park formed around Alaska's 105-kilometer-long Glacier Bay. The total combined area of these 4 national parks is approximately 98,000 square kilometers. The climate of the area sees prevailing westerlies, blowing in from the Pacific Ocean, hit up against the mountains to create abundant rain clouds. Some areas around the mountains receive up to 3,000 millimeters of annual precipitation. With this much rain, the land is rich in nature, with vast tundra, great forests, and lakes. This area, which is closed off from the rest of the world by heavy snow in the winter, is transformed by the brilliant colors of wildflowers in spring. Spring is the season for rearing young. A mother grizzly bear and her cub awaken from their long winter hibernation and immediately start looking for food. Grizzly bears stand more than 2 meters tall and can weigh up to 300 kilograms. The animals, which still dwell in Yellowstone and Alaska, have become rare elsewhere in North America. The animal popping its head out of the river is an American beaver. It is about a meter long. The bald-headed eagle is the national bird of the United States. This vast, untouched wilderness is a paradise for many animals. Dotted with small islands, the placid waters of Glacier Bay stand at the heart of Glacier Bay National Park. The glacier, which can be seen in the distance, used to cover the entire bay until about 200 years ago. The glacier slowly flows down the mountain, eroding everything in its path. Because of this glacial erosion, the landscape is very unique. This is a fjord. Fjords are inlets connecting to the open sea. Glacier Bay itself is a huge fjord, cutting more than 100 kilometers inland. These sheer cliffs bear the traces of the long-ago movement of a glacier. Since the temperature remains below zero even during the summer in this area, fallen snow on the mountain doesn't melt, instead building up. The snow then becomes compressed, thereby turning into a glacier. Becoming heavier and heavier, gravity causes the glaciers to move downhill into valleys. Composed of layer after layer of compressed snow, glaciers reach a thickness of some several hundred meters. Glacier Bay is surrounded by steep mountains. On average, glaciers advance several dozen meters annually before finally reaching the sea. This area, where more glaciers are being created than are melting, remains glacially active. The height of the tip of these glaciers on the shoreline is approximately 30 meters. Beneath the waters lies several times that amount of ice, hidden from view. The reason why glaciers appear bluish is because ice absorbs all other wavelengths of light, allowing us to see them as blue. Fallen chunks of ice turn into icebergs, floating into the sea. A baby seal is taking a break on this iceberg. The seal is fully insulated by its thick, white coat, which functions both to protect it from the cold and to help it blend in with the surrounding snow. In about 2 weeks' time, the baby seal's white coat will be replaced with a gray one. A sea otter holds its child protectively. There are plenty of plankton and fish in these waters, where warm and cold currents converse, allowing a great number of aquatic fish-eating animals to thrive here as well. This is a group of humpback whales. They stay in the warm oceans of Mexico and Hawaii during winter and migrate up to Alaska to feed in the summer. Humpback whales measure 15 meters in length and weigh 30 tons. A flock of seagulls gather overhead. They must have spotted some fish in the waters below. Humpback whales hunt in groups, cornering schools of small fish, such as herring. The whales swallow them whole in their huge mouths. No one knows for sure why whales jump. There are many theories, though, such as for courting or throwing off microbes that have become attached to their bodies. The icy sea and stunning mountains and glaciers, along with the many animals that make this icy world their home, truly dazzle those fortunate enough to see it with their own eyes. The world's largest World Heritage Site, joining together 4 national parks and 2 sovereign nations, protects within it great biodiversity